check. Okay. All right, so I will do a comparison of real A320 Phoenix, Tolis, and FS Labs later for the sounds. But many of you guys know that, well, okay, here's the real picture. You have a lot of Phoenix fanboys, and it's understandable. Phoenix is doing did a good job generally, but my favorite A320 family aircraft right now is FS Labs, and I will show you why. Also, so this will get updated for the sounds. 10 years in making, and as well as I will show you how to get that realism and what to do if you have Microsoft Flight Sim, the core from Rex and A321 from FS Labs. So of course the choice will be yours, but just recently, yesterday, I was looking at a video from real A320 pilot. I vlogged some hours on the level D myself, so I know I have something to compare to. And he was comparing Tolis, Phoenix, and FS Labs. I'm sorry, Tolis, Phoenix, and real aircraft recorded. Did all managed to descend, and Tolis actually did better than Phoenix. So their latest update, they've broken a few things. Well, they fixed the yoke handling on the takeoff and landing, but they completely botched the flaps. The flap drag and the managed mode, so which results in what you can see in the video of that guy. You can watch that video yourself later on. It's this video.
Hello. Guys, this video will show you a comparison.
So I will do a similar video, but only on the sounds, where I'll compare real sounds by FS Labs. My sounds in the FS Labs aircraft and Phoenix. And maybe Tolis.
To the initial approach fix is around 2,100 feet per minute.
Okay, so you can watch that video. Okay, so first, for the picture. Here we have a default, right? So first of all, I'm gonna select the drone speed to high and zoom level to something according to my screen, which is going to be around 60. I'm going to set it to high just to show you around, okay? If you have complete vanilla Microsoft 2024, it's gonna look like that. which in my opinion is too dull. And it's not just my eyes or my opinion, is just that I've recently and half of latest half of this year I was flying a lot and did many thousands of nautical miles, and I was not only for just flying as a pilot, but I was comparing reality and tuning my camera to make it look like my eye, the same as my eyes see it. Okay, so it's like weather. I'm gonna just play around and show you. Yeah, so that's default. So in my opinion it's way too blue. I mean, of course my screen is calibrated, so someone can argue, well, you gotta use HDR. No, HDR, you actually, if you use HDR, you killing your colors. The best colors you would use is palette of format of YCBCR 444 or 420 or 422, and not RGB and not HDR, for God's sakes. And then you can calibrate your monitor with our team's website. They do it professionally. They have your calibration for your monitor or your screen already. Given that, I've calibrated my monitor, and yeah. So first of all, what I did here, for that can change with your screen, but according to mine, I had to adjust gamma a little bit just to so, but your mileage might vary because depending on your screen. So my gamma is this, and of course add a little bit colorfulness. Don't worry about how it looks now. It's not gonna look like that that colorful, and I'll explain why. So we can now reset it and run core, and I will upload these whenever during this stream, so you can use it online. There we go. Alright, so first is this. Second is that. And this. Okay. So here is the atmosphere and sky according how, based on many flights of myself, and I have like tons of gigabytes of videos and pictures of my flights, and I remember the conditions, so they're pretty much exact. So out here, so what are the features of that? As you can see, first of all, for the proper gamma is not, we have not too much light night, but still just enough for reality, and the twilights, as you can see, again, the stream might actually do it have it a little bit off on the colors, but generally it is like that. So you got that golden sunrise, and of course these should be fluid like the Neo for explained, but at least we have static, so we have that. And you have as you remember from reality, you have that golden hour with that yellow horizon, and when you're morning, just as the sun rises, you have that yellowish kind of tint to it, and so you can never mistake the mornings, summer mornings. So I did a general set, right? So the hard part about it was that when you fix something, sometimes it breaks like at high altitude or low altitude, or vice versa, or with clouds or without clouds. So it was hard to come up with something that is good, that looks good at all altitudes and all conditions, such as so my idea was to have a proper horizon with proper blue coming down almost all the way to horizon, so without too much of haze. If it's clear, it's clear, and you guys may go outside if it's clear in your area, and it's you'll see the sky looks exactly as this color, and you can see blue all the way down to horizon. So none of those like white or yellow lines. If the air is clear, you'll see blue all the way down to horizon. I mean, but it kind of fades with the ground, as here, as you can see. You can check the live weather. So it's gotta fade. There's supposed to be no, I mean, at some altitudes you'll get, some days you'll get probably like distinct horizon, but those are really rare days. So again, we were trying to make something that works for all conditions, is just because cannot be changed like Neo does in X-Plane. So Neo is fluid in X-Plane. Here it's a static picture, so I did a static picture for the majority of what I've flown, which is standard. Okay, so we'll fly and then you guys will see. So let's maybe let's make that so it would be fun to fly. I really would wish that lights would stay a little bit longer, but it's okay. So we are in Miami. And I'm gonna use real weather, but not real time. Also, I will use the zoom level of 50 when I walk around using drone to 60. And drone speed, I want to set it at 2 and limit the drone rotation. So that way I have a smooth head and smooth movement. So I can move, even though we can move by Shift C and just walk around. This one will actually let me walk inside the aircraft in the cabin to show you guys sounds in and out. So that's better way to have it. You can see that's pre-dawn. Pre-dawn over here. You can already start seeing there's gonna be the sun is rising, just about rise and horizon. The rest of it is blue, or kind of blue. So I will update that. That's set, and then you can test it yourself. If you find it a little bit too colorful, well, by default, of course, you don't have the reshade. You can get a reshade or whatever you use NVIDIA to set the saturation yourself, as well as proper gamma. So mine is set accordingly. So here's our CFM American A321 from FS Labs, and I will explain why I chosen FS Labs from all these three, from Phoenix, Thales, and FS Labs. I'll explain the process why, and I think this is with factually based opinion that this is the best 320 family right now, as of now, with my sound effect. So I have updated CFM version, and I will upload it today. And as soon as I do that, I'll start working on updating my AV. So you can hear the blades. Now, story about the blades. If I would change the wind higher, it would basically give you a lot of blade so there it is, spinning up. Whoa. Easy, boy. noisy. So things of that nature. And what I like about Phoenix is the attention, not Phoenix, or FS Labs, is attention to detail. And small details like that. And I don't mean attention to detail as far as the visual part of it. Maybe the visual part, maybe Phoenix have it better, but attention for the sounds, of course, as far as systems, even by default, was better by FS. But I took it to another level by giving it the proper engine sounds and overhauling completely the systems and all the other environment and such. So let's go inside. Start it up. I will use real videos to give you an idea. Maybe let's do this. Maybe I will not use, just to save time in this video, and then I'll create a separate video where I'll just compare to actual real aircraft. Okay, so of course you got all the switches, sounds recorded from real thing. The proper knob volume, which is missing in all models that I've seen, whoever doing the sound. And they can copy me, but hey. Whoops. Oh, one more thing. There's a bug in Microsoft Sounds, is that when like the environment sounds start playing when you set one of the batteries, so you can hear the environment inside of the cockpit. You can hear the outside, whatever is going outside environment, so it's not completely quiet. Okay. The buttons. All the levers. Such. Right. It's on chocks, okay. So to fly it, to get the best out of it, you have to go to here and go to controls. I have a joystick specifically for that, and set your sensitivity to about 0.5. So that will give you the proper feel. Okay, so the electricals. Alright. So switching on the batteries. You hear the contactors in the back. And now, since both batteries are on, you hear the hum of 28 volt, the electrical hum. some of the systems are already self-testing. And let's throw it to the GPU. I'll do this one for now. Also, I like, now you can see the ventilation system doing the self-test. That's why it's gonna sound like it's changing the volume, but it's basically it's doing the self-test, and we'll do a few self-tests here. So I've created the ventilation system that resembles the real one. Had the mechanics sent me the videos of the 320. Like that. With the sound. I've asked him to do specific things like ventilation. So I have plenty of the videos like that. I'll do that separate as on YouTube, right? So I do a separate video of that compared to the real. Now, so here we go. We're on system 1, and inlet and outlet are open. Now the sound will change if inlet and outlet are closed. And to simulate that, you can have turn off the blower and then effect, and you'll be almost like quiet. Turn on extractor. You'll hear how it's modulating, how it's changing. Yeah, I like I think it's proper lighting in the cockpit as far as integrity lights. I don't like the way it's made theirs. This is except what they did with the displays there with the numbers, how they did it, them turning the light, etc. But like the integrity lighting is better than the slabs as far as that dome lighting as well as flood lighting. So if we would open the door, and our cockpit door would be open, you'll hear parts of the ventilation system from the outside. Sides. If you play around with those, for example, you would get into the different stages, normal stages of ventilation conditions. And the same goes for the right side, left side. here you would have ventilations, like the vents work in the cabin fans and the recirculation fans. Here, go around. You can walk around by using the drone. WASD buttons. Same goes. Okay, so if I close it here, the door, that's how the door closes. It's not physically closed, but you can close it by hitting the switch. You'll hear the sound fade, right? But then you open the window. You can hear the ventilation system on here. You hear those thumps of the window. Same here, same story here. So if we would change anything on the ventilation, you would hear it outside too. As well as you can switch off the cabin fans. Completely quiet. I mean, the quietest mode is if you would switch off all of these. Okay. So, one of my favorite things about this aircraft that you have to take care of it, such as you got the tech log and stuff breaks. Like you got engine 1 RH TR call actuator leak. And this is a level 2 defect. I'm not sure if it's an MEL item, so we'll just fix all of it. So it has extensive failures, as well as stuff can break here, like small stuff. We're talking about like interesting small stuff, like seats, seat backs, or bins, or overhead bins, or like some screws missing, or like the hull integrity. I mean, from small to big. You have the windshield that gets dirty. I mean, you have to take care of your aircraft. And if it says, for example, like I had a failure, I had a vibration of N2, and it said intermittent vibration. And guess what? It only happened once in a while, even though it said vibration for N2 intermittent. So it happened once in a while, not every time. So stuff like that. Also, in this aircraft, every CB is working, unlike the Phoenix, because Phoenix is selective. Matter of fact, they have about 1/3 of total less of CPs working in Phoenix than here. I've counted those, and I needed those. Now, I mean, you can walk around in your Phoenix and see if that's true or not, but you see it for yourself. You don't have to take it for my word. You can check yourself. But unfortunately, not too many people take this aircraft just because maybe the pricing and the input of Phoenix for marketing. So it's like it's the same story with Pepsi and Coke, and Coke and Pepsi are not the best drinks for your health and not the taste, but they're popular because they're doing a lot of marketing. Same goes for this one. So you see, the TR fault is here. That's me doing this. And since I've done it, I might have broke something. So the TR faults, gotta look into the electrical ones. It's just reset those. Still there. So things of that nature. I like how some things might stay. Numerous failures, as you can see. The maintenance. Yeah, that's the TR resets. Clean the. Yeah, and see it's gone since we did the TR reset. You can stow red. For example, if I'm gonna dump red, you know what's gonna happen. You can only stow it from outside. So stuff like that. I really, I've been around this game a lot. I mean, talking about aviation for a long time, and honestly, this gives me more vibes of A320 than Phoenix does. Doesn't mean that Phoenix is bad. All I mean is this one is more detailed. Although it's not too much fun. Alright, so we're gonna do a walk around. We're gonna take this bird up and just climb. I'll show you the sounds. We'll do numerous things with it. So again, let's have a few sounds. Tests. That one's supposed to beep. It will beep, just not now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 25 years in the sim industry. I really like put it down the loudspeaker on. And to IT. Now it should work. Huh, interesting. Let's see if that should work that way, but it always works. I don't know. It's maybe something. So yeah, I kind of keep track of the best add-ons, and to me it's got to be a combination of things. About 16, and of course out here even more options than Phoenix. So I don't want to make it like Phoenix versus FS Labs, but I kind of have to in some parts because we all compare. So this one has more options, and ATSU has more options as well. So this is more realistic. I'm not gonna do the full flight, just gonna do the messing around just to show off sounds. So we're gonna take off from FLL, we're gonna come back to FLL. We're gonna use cost index of 33, and we're gonna climb to, let's say, 25,000. I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do a is it 15 degrees up? It's not historical. Let me see. See, it's still showing TAT of 14 Celsius. That's not good. Because it's not true. Okay, let's so I might need to reset the computer. So for some reason the probes are not showing the correct data. See, I like that. I like that things can go wrong. Now, it might not even show here, but it will go wrong. wonder if it's computer. Let's try to reset, because you see we had a problem with the ground control, CVR test, and just reset this thing. The cold and dark. Make sure. Do pre-sunset. Show you a little bit of you see it blinked. So small details like that is what. So I'm not gonna touch anything while it's gonna self-test. That's the proper way, man. Can't touch anything except the lighting. I usually just set it at low for night. So you see TAT and SAT are reset, so that's good. So for 1 minute, don't touch anything. Check the light on that, it's good. So we kind of, so I like that it can glitch due to our actions. We already did the flight test. The lighting is so much better. Check the outside lighting. Retractables. Those actually retract outside. And the rest will retract. Okay, can you see that? is that all? Новый у меня сам визуалочка новая у меня я сделал. Я сам напишу. So if you're boarding, you board aircraft. You'll hear like the boarding sounds as well, but as well as announcements. Right now, I think it's just crew. Somebody sneezing. Where my sensors are? Okay, broke some. Gonna be 1119. We will take off onto the left, dangers. Do a long recall. Okay, so let's continue with this checking the sound. So you located in the mid-wing section out here. Now we'll put the box. You'll hear the pumps. Moreover, you can hear them outside. Sound different outside. даже, блядь, PlayStation не будет редко у кого, блядь. Все на телефонах сидят. Ну, это пиздец. Как ты, блядь, так... Я не думал, что так будет. Таким темпом может вообще, блядь, скоро и нахуй. Okay. Let's go ahead and just see. So right now I have the door open and the front door and the outside door. So if I will override the blue pump, you can hear it faintly. Something is wrong. Why it's pumping? Like I can hear some pumps. Maybe it's transferring. It's 6:27 a.m. So that's the blue pump. Hi. So that's the blue pump. They need to only thing that needs updated with the PTU, because PTU, I got it to work, but it's kind of with the sound wise. PTU itself working. Yellow pump. You can hear modulation. Normally, you gotta hear like the PTU pump doing because of that. Maybe I'll try to wake it up. So that part I'm still investigating, but I think it's not up to me, it's just up to the Atlas Labs. It's still... I heard it, because I got it all modeled, which is maybe it's just limitation of Microsoft Flight Sim, and I'm not, when it's actuating, I'm changing the view. But anyways, it's supposed, it has like a single inside. So it's a fast mode, like a single mode. Slow mode. like the interrupted slow mode. So have it all. And you got like the gear for the PTU when it does the gears. That sound is highly rare. You would normally hear it when something is extending or and then you got the self-test that everyone So, yeah, normal stuff. Only FS Labs need to address it. So it could be, it's modeled and coded. It's just that maybe we'll try like the inhibitor mode. The brakes off. So yeah. We'll try to address things about that. So the sounds are there, it's just that it's either the Microsoft Okay, moving on. Так, где снег? А сейчас нет снега нет. И игр новых нету. Да, я знаю. Да, вообще сейчас. И attention span. То есть ты... Почему стримы умирают? Люди вообще просто... Внимание людей там 3 минуты. 10 секунд. Просто вот. Взял телефон. Пролистал эти свои тиктоки. Дозу вот эту хуйню получил, все, даже не делал. Плюс там типа экономика в жопе. Ну короче, блядь, времена хуёвые. Не знаю. Я на полном серьезе думаю, может быть, у меня, короче, есть план. Я тебе написал, да, про Google и ChatGPT. среди этого тупизма я думаю, что я со своими знаниями и со своим мозгом смогу залезть. Ну и, как говорится, надо возглавить, если не может бороться с этим. Владеет возглавить. So, few of that. Also, I gotta energize that. Что это такое? А чё он рассыпнулся? Okay. Let's start APU. Okay, so for the APU, multiple location is going to be heard differently from back, from front, from inside too. APU flap opening. So it's here, and if you're in the back of the plane here as well, you can hear it right in the background. Now. Yeah. But when you move away, you don't hear it. You gotta be right here. as you can hear, if you open window or door, you'll hear the APU. Now listen to the packs. First you'll hear the turbines coming on, and then only you'll hear the air. Now you can hear the air. We'll level out at 5. Packs from front, from back, the back turbines, the inlet. Here and here now. Фил движок в этой майке. Цифровой, блядь. Капитал работает. Уже вторая часть, и все равно капитал, блядь. И, блядь, даже в эксплейне inside, outside все четко работает. И, блядь, как говно. Ladies and gents, welcome aboard. Ladies and gents, welcome aboard. Вообще, да, я замечаю просто пиздец. Еще вот так вот пару лет и мне кажется, вообще жанр вымрет, блядь, симуляции. It's gonna be Toga time 2 AC on. мы заметили, что умер жанр, что люди перестали интересоваться типа как хардкорными там комами, документами, типа, читать перестали. Ну, пизда, я не знаю, человечество нахуй пиздец. Реально, блядь, на новую планету летать отсюда. Просто животные не стали. Красиво, да, я сделал? Сверху. Okay, guys. So I will start the engines, and then we'll feel for the engine. Okay, back and forth. I'll explain a few things. Close up the doors. We'll just we'll start in a few minutes. I'll have a cigarette, and then we'll start. Yeah, Microsoft still have lousy sound engine. You kind of like in X-Plane, if you make a sound pack, it feels where it's outside, where it's inside. It can work together with it. And this one, it's like, oh, I'm outside. No, I'm inside, outside. Okay, I'm outside. All right, I'm outside. So it's shit like that. Либо на чат GPT, потому что я лучше, чем даже не то, что среднестатистический человек, а лучший из лучших, скажем так, кто понимает современное общество. Типа я его анализирую. Да ёб твою мать, косяк, блядь, не слушается, блядь. Короче, я анализирую это общество и... В общем, мне кажется, я бы смог бы в социальном инженерии в офисе работать. Психологии знаю, я психологию толпы, то есть у меня есть опыт с толпой, с клиентами дохуя, то есть я с 16 лет общаюсь с клиентами, по 6 человек, 6 различных семей. Я видел людей и общался, и продавал 16 лет. Потом своя компания 10 лет. И дается как на плаву. Ну, тут больше из-за моей линии. Ну, и в принципе то, что я уже говорил, это в жанре тут продажи не такие яркие, и даже для человека. Было бы намного больше таких продуктов. Они бы просто каждые, блядь, 3 месяца выходили новые продукты, если бы очень хорошо платили. Хуя подобного. Я имею в виду пилотные. Смотрите. Почему не помогаешь? БМДГ, по идее, должно клепать сейчас 747, блядь, это, то, все, блядь, Макс. Че им, блядь, денег не надо, что ли? Не даны, блядь, все им надо. Просто потому что нахуй существует это все вошло. I'll show you a few things. We can start engines even with the window open. It will still be so much louder. How about that? Yes, then we'll start with the open window first. Alright, you guys ready? Number one.
Captain Crew, please arm your doors for departure. Thank you.
Check it out. Check the cross up. These small details is what I like about this model. Now notice the sound, guys. I want you to hear this lift, and I want you to give me. I want you to give me. Like what you hear. A feedback, okay? Let me show you. Okay, so A320 CFM run up. Okay, I'll let you guys get through it, you know what I mean? Kind of feel the engine, so you would know what I'm doing, and you would hear it in a sim too. If I only find this video. This guy, he's doing the fucking TikToks now. I saw in the morning today the video of Mentor Pilot, or whatever his name is. The guys obviously got paid by some people to do this propaganda video about politics or whatever. Europe doesn't want the Russo-Ukraine war to end. That's what it is. And this is why they do all this propaganda. Come on, man. CFM 56. That's a bus too. But this is with the closed windows. We'll do that too. But that's not the full start. That's the 321. The engines are far back, so if you want to fly like an A321, you have to put the engines down. But in 100% of volume variant, it is already done for you. Well, I can't find that video yet today. This guy was jeez, I found him online, and I think it was this. Yeah, this was it.
So, good day everybody, we are doing some fire test.
So he's gonna start this.
Are clear? We can start. Engine number 2. Master switch in case of fire or anything unusual.
This guy's Russian or something. It's from, so it's with the closed windows.
That's it. Engine.
It's with the closed windows. And I think so. I think it was it. Yeah, this is it right here.
Good morning everybody. It's 2 a.m.
Good morning everybody. Okay, so he's gonna start with the window open.
Anti-ice. You can hear the sound of the engine is on. We have everything, so we can start our engine. We have confirmation. Engine number 1 is clear. Starting engine 1. You can hear the sound of engine.
That's a hiss.
And we must try anti-ice
of the bleed.
Engine number 1. We have fuel flow. Everything is good. HP is rising. Engine is starting up. Oil pressure is normal.
Turbines amaze me. I love turbines. They're fucking beautiful.
Engine is stabilized.
No matter how they try to kill them with like super quiet turbines and all this fucking electrical bullshit. No. We need turbines. And guess what? So look.
Engine anti-ice immediately.
You put engine anti-ice on.
Put some power on. ECU giving some power to the engine. And engine anti-ice.
Oh,
Indication is on ICA.
not off. See? Did you hear it? Okay, now I hear this. Mine is louder because in general the thing is loud, but if everything else is fine, I think I'm gonna the video still kills the real sound, so this is how it would sound in reality. So you don't need to put it down. So I could have just put it down, but that's not what he needs. That's how you hear, like, obviously your window is open, you have an engine fucking turbine right here. It's supposed to be fucking loud. So this is the original volume. I have to scream about the fucking engine over there. Alright. Closed. See? Now, the same. But only with windows closed. See, it rises up. Clean sound. It's okay. Guys like it, please put thumbs up on the video, YouTube video, and write a comment. That way it'll help me to promote it. That way the more people will see it, the more attention I will pay to sound packs. It will give me more motivation. The more motivation, the better the sounds, the more the product. So we work together on this. So yeah, I look at overhead and in this aircraft. Look, exactly. I love it myself, and when I love it myself, that means it's good. Звуки-то как? Ёпта, бля. Alright, start number 2. Let's go to... Alright, let's go slow. Ooh! Dog. He's mad, right? Yeah. He's mad. Every sound maker is mad right now, especially those who try to do the. The startup will be easy. But the freaking see the sound of sound in Microsoft Flight Sim is fucking wonky. The sound engine, I mean, it will throw a lot of mistakes, and everybody knows that. So I'll fix up. Let me make a note. Okay, actually, fix up the startup on cabin. Also, I like in the model that the engine thrust, even though you move it together, the throttles, sometimes it differs. Like in real world, like the engines don't go simultaneously at all times, and that's really realistic. I was looking for that in all engine models, and the FS Labs were the first who done it. Well, we heard PTU, so maybe PTU is working correctly. Раньше цены сжимают. О. Ну, видите, тут так не поедешь, как в подъебине. best of my work so far. Let's turn around. Okay. Brakes off and shocks off. My shocks don't go off. They're stuck. Yo. Видар, блядь, забери чокс. Бра. Что за гаус? Что происходит, блядь? Здесь какой-то фейлер. I think there's failure. Bruh. Something wrong. Something wrong. Why is it still showing here? Well, I'll try. Oh, you heard the pedals? Sounds like it sounds good. What the fuck? But you heard it though. Что такое? What's going on? Did I? Something is wrong. Everything is closed. Почему сейчас? Блядь, почему, сука, сейчас? Вот что за пидор, блядь? Вот нахуя сейчас выебываться? На стриме. Вот ты мог, блядь, выебнуться 1000, блядь, раз, нахуй. Ты сейчас хочешь. I literally flown all night testing the shit. Not once it fucked up. And now I start the stream and it fucks up. Like, how would you fucking call it? It's like FS Labs or MSFS 2024 doesn't want to be promoted. It actually, like, when I come to the fucking game and talk good about it, everything, some shit happens every fucking time. And every time I shit on it, like, I come and I say, this is the worst piece of shit, let's go. And with one left, I just leave the room. It always acts good. As soon as you talk good about it, as soon as you say how perfect it is, blah blah blah, same fucking minute, this shit will do this. But I'm restarting, so I'm gonna get really quick start. I'll start on APU and I'll just do a startup from. Actually, we did from the window inside the cockpit. We can do the outside startup. What a piece of shit. Бля, такой говно. Говняк ебаный. Ведь, бля, видели хуйню? И каждый раз, когда я говорю что-то хорошо про эту залупу, она факапает. Да. Короче, блядь. Все заново нахуй. Ну не все заново, но, блядь. CDU придется опять, блядь. Хуйня, блядь, ебаная. Давайте куда-нибудь, где меньше. Ну хотя где уже меньше. Даже ничего не ставил. В принципе, везде остальное затянуто. Давайте желание. Но скоро снег уже пойдет, поэтому that's good. It's gonna snow. Бля. Окей. Видите, как звук ему переключаться нужно. То есть, бля, в этой игре звуковая модель, это, блядь, так криво сделано. 33 of robust index will do, and we'll go up to 25,000 just to show off the sound. 28. Oh gosh. All right. Let's fix the. Let's fix the picture. So, going to Rex Atmos 4. I will upload these presets right now as we speak. So reset and Virtual BSS 12. Okay. Now it's gonna be BSS 13. Just make sure nothing changed. Okay, so this is BSS 13 now. BSS 13 and the same description. That's 13. This is the version, and I'll share this one. I think it's shared. Let's try to find it. Home. BSS 13. That's not good. Public sets, no. What's going on? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. All right, so this one. This one. Save new. Sure. Okay, that one's gonna be as BSS 13 too. And the weather. That's gonna be a BSS 13 as well. Share. Now, the rest every time. Yeah, I think this is the most realistic picture from what I did so far. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That's too bright. Okay. Что это за, блядь, хуйня? Okay. Так, active crap, active sky, or whatever. Not active sky, but just ready. By the way, these are in the links below, so the sounds are in the link below. Так. Так.